Hi Reshaper, hope you're fantastic today. In today's first stream, I want to share with you, let's become outstanding. Yeah, outstanding. You might actually know that's really important for our society, especially if not in society with all the change and stuff like that. We need to be extraordinary, right? When we want to have an extraordinary life, we have to be extraordinary. And to be extraordinary, that means you have to also have what? Extraordinary standards. I have just talked about yesterday. If you haven't seen it, just watch it. I have put it on YouTube and on YouTube and Facebook. Yeah, I have them both. So, what is actually important to be extraordinary? And to be extraordinary, you need to do one thing. I mean, there's actually two things, but one of the most important thing is turning your shoulds into musts. And when you do so, what will happen is it becomes, first of all, compulsory. When it becomes compulsory, you have no choice by doing it, right? And I want you to recommend not to do everything compulsory, but just the things that are actually contributing towards your dream. If you're building a business, towards your business. If you're building maybe if you have a side hustle, you want to put more time in, you put more time in and make in those things that are contributing to your side hustle compulsory. Okay, so, and this is actually what happened. You also, when you put those things into compulsory status, it becomes you not focus anymore on the how but on the why. And this is more important, because when you don't have the right why, when it's not a strong why, what will happen is you will dabble around. It doesn't impact you, it doesn't reinforce you, it doesn't give you power, it doesn't give you strength, it doesn't give you confidence, it doesn't give you pleasure and fun. So if you don't have those things on track, what will happen is you will drift into how. And when you are searching for the how, you will never find the right how. And when you are going to the why, you know the why, and then you just do it, okay? And by doing it, you will figure out how you are. It's like, learning by doing, right? You learn and you do, and you just do this trial and error over and over again till you figure out the formula for yourself. Now, there are different levels of this kind of standards. People have different levels. The first one, and when you separate it really roughly, you have just two levels, really. You have also, of course, other levels, but the thing is, if you go really in the rough thing, they're just two levels, to separate two levels. The first level is people who are really committed towards excellence, to make the thing to compulsory, and they strive and succeed. First level. Second level is people who are settled for bad results. Okay, and what will happen is when you settle for bad results, you feel bad, you feel worse and worse and worse and worse when you settle for it, and you have a life in vain and in pain. So basically, don't settle for bad results, okay? However, in our society, we have really harsh competition right now. I mean, also before we have harsh competition, right now we have also harsh competition between some of the markets and some of the niches. You will see it if you watch on the internet or something like that, how harsh it for some niches right now. For some, and they just compete with each other. Some try to collaborate. It's even sometimes better than compete, but it's a little bit another thing. So what I want to tell you is, when you even currently right now, because there is this kind of competition there, even you do good job, if you do good job, what will happen when you do good job? Well, you have bad results. It's the same thing if you do bad job, okay? So what you should do is not a good job, but an outstanding job. What does it mean to do an outstanding job? That means you are doing something unexpected. For example, you sell something for someone and he expects that you sell it to him. But the thing is, when you give a little bit of freebie or something like that, give a little bit more attention, give a little bit more value, what will happen is when you add a little bit more value, you are above everyone else. It is not about, you have to do already an excellent job, but just excellence doesn't fit. You have to go from excellent a little bit above and beyond. That means you add a plus alpha. And when you have the plus alpha there, people will come to you. Okay? Now on the flip side, people who have figured it out, have committed to excellence, doing the plus alpha thing, what will happen is, well, those people have figured it out and they feel sometimes even bored because they have the formula there on place and they're doing nothing. But the thing is, with every job, with everything you are doing, with every hustle, you need to grow. There's growth really requireable. If you don't have growth there, what will happen is things changing. Right now with Corona and stuff like that, everything changes. And because everything changes, what will happen? You just get off the wagon, you don't have the formula, and you never get back on track because you just lose the formula. Therefore, don't stick to formula and just pray to the formula that is generating 7 figures every month. No, I don't want to do so. And if you're watching Rosli Roa Vili Canicio, I've noticed you. Good evening. So yeah, and the thing is, when you are doing it, when you get like a blueprint right now, and you are doing like your job, you're generating your 7 figures, your 6-7 figures, and what will happen is, of course, you will generate it. However, always when you get the blueprint, you figure out what you can do better, what you can do a little bit better. And because we have to commit it to be more outstanding, not just average and not just excellent, but outstanding, okay? You have to learn 2 things. The first thing is you have to learn the philosophy of stretching yourself. You have to stretch yourself. You have to see how those things are happening around you and put this knowledge and put this thing inside of your product, inside of the thing that you are actually offering, inside of the service. You have to see. Don't just watch the world if you're selling something. Don't just watch the world from the eyes of a seller. No, watch the world of the eyes of a buyer. Okay? Because when you watch the world from the eyes of a buyer, what will happen is you will understand the problems. And when you understand the problems and when you can solve them and add a little bit more than people accept, you become outstanding. Now, for those of you who are telling you, no, I cannot really imagine myself touring all my shirts, that I have a side hustle into the mass, it's really important, it's impossible. Well, for those guys, before you even start thinking, do. For your guys, really, you have to take action before you even start to think. For some people, thinking is okay. But for those of you who are just start off thinking, yeah, no, I can't do it, and all these excuses come up in your brain, just do it. You will figure out it, because everything is figure outable. You will figure out it along the way you're doing it. For example, back in the days, like when I started to, currently I have my computer there, and when I started off to the first time to build up my own computer, and I had no clue, right? And I just, okay, let's try. I mean, it's cool. Let's just try it. I know like the parts. I know what the motherboard is. I know what it is. And then just did my research, and then along the way, and put it together. And it was really fun. And you can do it too. I mean, not just with computer, you can do it with everything. Just put it together, and it is fun to figure it out. And sometimes when you figure out something new, you can check out the internet. Maybe nobody has figured it out yourself. You can make a video about it, how you did it. And some people watch the video, and I mean, it's passive income to you. Now, this is what I want to say. Learn those things and try to be outstanding. Outstanding doesn't mean you have to go above and beyond to just really go and push yourself. It's good to push yourself, but I don't want to say that you have to push yourself till the death. No, you have to recognize your own psychological status. You have to recognize everything. But first of all, you have to be excellent. You have to go and just doing the thing for several years, and you have already the mastery there. But now from mastery, you have to go towards not just excellence, but towards outstanding, being outstanding. That means add a little bit more that nobody expects. Okay? For example, if you're selling a course, and you're selling a course, let me say for 997, it's normal price for a course like coaching course, something like that, for 997 for 6 weeks, it's normal price, right? And when you say, okay, cool, I maybe to this price, I have already everything there, all the bonuses, and to the bonus, I add an extra bonus. And this is, the extra bonus is actually like a personal call with myself, an extra personal call with myself, or something else, right? Or a call with my workers and stuff like that, or I mean, you get the twist, right? The thing is to give something that people are not expecting. You have your offer there, but you give a little bit more to the offer than you offer. And this is the key to be outstanding. It is not to go, if you're already on the 100 and you go, it's not to go like 110%. No, it has to be just 100 and 0.00001%. Okay? It doesn't have to be 110%. It has to be 100.00001%. So basically, it's less than 1% over than the 100%. And but it has to be something unexpected. And this is what makes you stand out of the market. If you give a little bit more than everyone else, just a little bit. Okay? Awesome. Reshaper, I hope you got some value from it. So smash the like button, share with your friends, comment in the comments box down below what's another thing I picked up so far. Also, massive shout out to Rosely Roa Villacanesio. Oh man, sorry when I'm butchering your name. Villacanesio, kana? I believe sounds a little bit Italian to me. So yeah. Hope you have an awesome day. And as always, by the way, I do this videos not just currently. Currently I'm streaming on 3 platforms, on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And I also do videos, if you're interested, and also on TikTok. I put many videos on TikTok. Like I summarize what I'm talking right now. I'll summarize everything in 1 minute video. So if you see that, I did not get the twist, I didn't get it. Okay, if you want to kind of re-see those things, I have those things on TikTok, and some of them also on Facebook. Yeah, no, on Facebook, of course, I put it always on Facebook, but also some of them on YouTube. You can find them also. So I hope you have an awesome day, and as always, do not let your steps to passion now. See you tomorrow.